comes Alexander G. Bernard, still nursing. Yeah, his shoulder's still bothering him. His neck is still bothering him. And he's arguing with the fans here at ringside. At least he didn't have any music. Wow, not making any friends as the Best of the West Commissioner Alexander G. Bernard joins me.
I have friends. I have the lineup. That's all the friends I need.
Yeah, you pay them. It doesn't count if you pay them. Anyway, look, real quick before we kick things off, we both have a very an immense vested interest in the main event tonight.
Absolutely.
So can you just not pull any, like, you know, we all know you're going to be a factor at ringside, so how about you just don't do anything?
I'm a factor at ringside, as you. Tell you what, I'll keep my nose clean if you agree to keep your nose clean.
So you and I are just going to do commentary tonight?
Well, just do commentary. Keep things nice and simple. I know it behooves you to keep things very simple. You're a simple man.
1, don't touch me. 2, you have a deal. Let's kick things off and send it to our ring announcer, Davey Dangerously.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Official in charge of this contest, referee Karina Kyle.
And very good to see referee Karina Kyle. By the way, don't forget to use code LadyRefKK to save 15%. Everything at Collar and Elbow. Are you familiar with Collar and Elbow?
I have a collar and I have an elbow.
Wow.
Some form of anatomy products.
If you count a shirt and apparel as anatomy products, you can cut the tension with a knife. Here at Best of the West Studios. Wow, the silence really is deafening at this very moment. We might have to do some.
There were, I believe, some technical issues, hence the matter with my.
No, your music didn't play, and actually, I was very, very happy about that.
I was very upset.
Well, I got my nickel back, so I'm happy.
At least one of us is happy.
Should I like hop on the mic and sing some entrance music? What do we do here, AGB?
Let me check on things.
Well, we have
Let me check on some things.
a still image. Okay.
Alright, it's my show. I need to check on it. Fine. You suck!
All right, I think I'm going to hop on the mic and just try to kill this dead air. So we all agree that we blame AGB for these technical difficulties, right? Okay.
We blame him for everything.
Oh, look at that.
You're welcome!
We all know that AGB didn't do anything to fix those technical difficulties, but
I managed and I delegated that beautifully.
so did you fire somebody back there? Why didn't it play the first time? What happened? Did you need to turn the volume up? Kenny K, the last spine bender, with some brand new entrance music, much to my chagrin, but AGB, I'm sure much to your delight.
I already have a damaged spinal column. The last thing I need is your violent assault on my general shoulder and arm region. Fortunately for me, the Kenny K has gotten into the deep cuts of the Hoff, is what he told me.
The Hoff, that was David Hasselhoff?
That was one and only David Hasselhoff.
Wow, good for Kenny K, I guess. Or maybe this is a cry for help. I'm not really sure. But anyway, we await the arrival of his opponent, and this one should be damn good. This one is going to set the bar.
episode. And then funny bone loss to our greatest and final champion ever, Johnny Butabi. Steven Cesaro is going to hold that title.
Well, he might be by the end of tonight. How about we just focus on the match at hand, which should be an absolute classic to kick off year 6. We can worry about tonight's main event. Cross that bridge when we get to it. But for now, we are underway at year 6. 6 years of the best wrestling on this coast or any coast, and starting it off with a snug collar and elbow tie-up. Dave Dutra with a crisp headlock takeover, and look at that, we're actually starting out with some wrestling.
Well, we should expect an aggressive start. After all, these two were former tag team champions together.
It's true.
And that was a partnership that did not end amicably whatsoever.
These two got to know each other quite well when they were teaming together. Of course, Dave Dutra, the Best of the West heavyweight champion at the time, and correct me if I'm wrong, AGB, but Kenny K, the Best of the West West Coast champion.
Kenny K was at times, I believe, even the #1 contender for Dave Dutra's heavyweight championship. Right. It was a contested relationship, to say the least. And now, seemingly all those frustrations, those aggressions they're taking out on one another, this nasty reverse, like almost dragon sleeper it appears.
Right, and then a clubbing blow to the midsection and right into a head scissor.
Shoulders up.
And I think there's a little bit of personal stakes in terms of this. When they were teaming, both men claimed to be the foundation of the team. Both men claimed that the other was their anchor, the dead weight, and they were carrying the team. I think there's now some verve and some vigor to display who is the truly superior wrestler amongst the two. Hence this focus on grappling.
Karina Kyle in control of our opening contest here at year 6. Sold out at Best of the West Studios here in Fresno. Kenny K rolling through, now trying to grapevine the leg. Dave Dutra finds the ropes, hold is broken. And some fantastic counter wrestling here, early going, and this capacity crowd showing its respect with a very polite round of applause.
Right, a strap, both men reaching for any body part they can find, any limb, finding themselves in some very unique, difficult to defend positions, but neither man able to really get the better of the other.
I don't know who I give. Wow, hang on a second. Beautiful handspring back elbow finding its mark, and Kenny K with the advantage in the early going. Dave Dutra though with a snap German suplex.
Come on now!
Now we see them digging into their arsenal, the heavy artillery right away.
Kenny K avoiding that clothesline, turning it into a takedown before eating a knee from Dutra. Lands on his feet. Unbelievable face buster followed by a nip up.
All while wearing sunglasses indoors, ladies and gentlemen.
Unbelievable action in the opening minutes of our first contest here.
And we should note, too, that this match was an open challenge issued by Dave Dutra for his former championship title. The Kenny K stepping up to the challenge.
Backstabber, first one of the night, and definitely not the last, as Kenny K replaces his sunglasses. This crowd approves, and Dave Dutra writhing in pain in the corner.
Reaching for the ropes, gets them. I think strategically this is an interesting matchup too. Both men have preferred targets. Kenny K almost always goes for the back, trying to collect those spines, and Dave Dutra almost always targets the neck, setting up for that Heaven's Blade.
Beautiful leg sweep there, taking out the wheels of Dave Dutra. Standing moonsault to the kidneys, rolls into the cover, hooks the far leg, and a 2 count, says referee Karina Kai.
It'll be interesting to see not only who's able to execute their maneuvers, but defend the known target of their opponent.
Kenny K looking to get this crowd behind him here. Who doesn't like a slow clap? Beautiful barrel roll forearm. Calling for Das Boot. Sorry, that's more Arnold. That's Austrian, not German. Still. Nobody home. Kenny K puts the brakes on. Dutra avoids the contact not once, but twice. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex, and Kenny K says, F this, I'm a tree.
That's that familiarity. Dave Dutra hearing Kenny K calling for Das Boot cover.
Goes into the cover, hooks the far leg, and a kick out at 2.5.
Dave Dutra heard Kenny K call his shot. He knows the move, so he got out of the way and he counter wrestled himself into that position.
Elbow to the back of the neck, or perhaps the base of the skull. And you know he's setting up for the Heaven's Blade, that precise, exquisite elbow off the top right to the back of the neck.
Exactly as I said earlier, Dave Dutra. It's a bit of a formula, but you have to admit it works. He goes for the back of that neck, sets up with a cabin's blade, the top rope elbow drop to the back of the head and the neck. And Kenny K has now found himself in a vulnerable position where Dave Dutra can exact as much torture and pain.
Beautiful neck breaker into the cover, lateral press, and a kick out at 2. And Dave Dutra, you notice though, his weight on his knees, not on his toes. Had he been chest to chest perpendicular with Kenny K, may have been enough to put him down for 3, but not enough weight across the shoulders of Kenny K.
Well, you have to question too, Dave Dutra knows the gas tank of Kenny K as Kenny K starts slugging back.
Oh!
He might have been trying to wear out Kenny K rather than put him away at that moment. Forcing him to kick out, now kneeing the sunglasses into the face of Kenny K.
Wow, and then a suplex almost entirely by Kenny K's neck.
Cravat suplex. And is somebody going home with a party favor?
I don't think so. Dutra wouldn't. Oh, he's stuffed it in his tights. Somebody get some disinfectant.
I'm not picking that up. Davey, you pick that up.
Don't pick that up.
Pick it up.
We're gonna need an entire container of Purell. Couple snug shot. Oh my God! And Kenny K just got fired up.
Those chops seem to wake up Kenny K more than anything. Now Dave Dutra gave Kenny K the distance he needed. Hit that back elbow and that super kick.
Just crumpled Dave Dutra to the canvas.
Now Kenny K pointing to the corner. The crowd seems to believe they feel another Das boot coming. Hope Kenny K has learned the risks of calling that shot.
Gotta get it out of the corner.
Oh my God, a sickening thud. And Dave Dutra again in a world of hurt here. Compliments of Kenny K, who rolls into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
Sickening thud, not just the back, but I think Kenny K clipped some of the tricep.
Oh! Moonsault onto the lower extremities of the Battle King.
Lower extremities and the lower back, targeting that spine.
1, 2, and no, a kick out at 2.
Oh, God. An awkward landing for both. You can see Kenny K clutching at his knee.
Yeah, that was, to your point, an awkward landing. Kenny K, I don't think as far out into the center of the ring as he would have liked. That moonsault got most of Dutra with his knees.
Crowd starting to rally behind Kenny K, but Kenny K has not gotten as much of his back-based offense as he typically likes to by this stage of the matchup. He's fighting from behind, in my estimation.
You know what?
A few more stiff right hands like that. Might be enough to knock Dave Dutra out.
Racing wildly with those strikes and eats a right hand. Kenny K, another backstabber, slingshotting into the ring. Dutra on his back. Can Kenny K crawl into the cover? There it is, hooks the far leg, 2, and now a kick out at 2.
But that was the shot that Kenny K needed. I just said a moment before, he was fighting from behind. He needed to find a way to capitalize. That was that major shot to the back, to the spine, his preferred target. Now he just needs to follow up on that so he can break the spine of Dutra.
Kick to the chest. A second one, my God. Dutra catches that one. Kenny K lands on his feet. Dutra caught him with the DDT. Rolls right into a cover 2, and now left shoulder up at 2 3/4, and Dutra cannot believe it.
My God, the efficiency of movement from Dave Dutra. So quick on the draw, catching Kenny K, dropping him with the DDT, floating right over into the cover. That was what a near fall.
Dutra looking to capitalize here. Oh!
Flipping Dutra over, getting the knees in the back. Vertical Bicycle suplex, backbreaker, goes in the cover.
1, 2, no! Left shoulder up.
And we knew this matchup would be something incredible. But my God, maneuver after maneuver, breathtaking, with incredible wrestling we're seeing on display here. And this is just our first match tonight.
Oh, we have so much action coming your way tonight. If this is setting the bar, it's going to be top shelf all over the place. Kenny K dumped on his head and still kicks out at 2.
You can sense the frustration starting to build in Dave Dutra.
And Dutra could be looking for that Heaven's Blade elbow.
He does not want to play around anymore, wants to put Kenny K away, but Kenny K is ready for him, slugging him on the top rope, and now we have a battle happening high up in the sky.
Both of them are perched precariously on that second rope. Dutra seated on the top, now standing on the top.
Dutra holds on to get one last headbutt.
Kenny K is exactly where Dutra wants him. He got the Heaven's Blade.
That's gotta be it.
Into the cover, 1, 2, and 3. One hell of a hard-fought contest, and what a way to kick off Best of the West Year 6. But Dave Dutra, the self-proclaimed Best of the West heavyweight champion, in his mind, continues his reign.
Not a champion.
Not a champion. You and I agree for the
not my champion. Not a
champion. No.
Period. He carries around an old golden title, relic of a forgotten time, and proclaims himself champion. What I would give somebody to just take that thing from him and end this stupid madness. But tonight,
yeah, that madness continues.
Dave Dutra holds his broken pedestal up high.
Welcome back to Best of the West Year 6. AJ Kirsch and Alexander G. Bernard at ringside. Let's send it to our ring announcer, Davey Dangerously, for our next contest.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Official in charge of this contest, referee Luis.
One fall, AGB. This match is set for one fall.
Yes, one fall.
Okay.
First fall to a
Just making sure. Well, not first. One. Only one.
If there's one, but everyone should be first.
Introducing first, from the Rocky Spoil, weighing tonight at 195 pounds. He is Charming Crescenzo.
Well, it's almost a night of re-debuts here. Kenny K with fresh entrance music. Charming Biagio Crescenzo with fresh entrance music. Everybody looking to make a statement here at Year 6 and kick off Year 7 as strong as possible. Biagio's going to have a hard time doing that without his treasured Best of the West West Coast Championship.
I think that's something of the point of the change of music, change of presentation. Having lost the title, needing to find a new identity, a new sense of self.
And he has a hard time doing that without that West Coast title. Prince Gabriel pinned his shoulders to the mat, clean in the middle. 1, 2, 3 a few months ago. And it has been keeping Biagio up at night. Not that he sleeps much anyway. Just look at him. He looks like he doesn't sleep at all.
He looks excellent. He's in pristine health.
I mean, he's got a sweet mullet. I'll give him that. But beyond that, he still gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Introducing his tag.
Alonzo Alvarez, the king of takedowns, with a very decorated amateur background, going his own way here at Best of the West. We mostly know him as a tag team competitor. But of course, his former tag team partner, Vinny Wasco, now known as Joey Gonzalez, in WWE NXT, one of their new officials, and Alonzo Alvarez looking to carve out a reputation as a singles competitor.
Already some friction there between Crescenzo and Alvarez.
Mr. Work in Progress and the Red Bat. I'm a little bit surprised these two haven't teamed together more, or at least more often, because they already very much look like a tag team.
Well, the Red Bat with an impressive showing in Merced, picking up the win against Cerza. Mr. Work in Progress, we always know, looking to get just a little bit better one day at a time.
One day at a time, man. That's all you can do. Especially nowadays, we've got a pandemic, we've got a war, we've got gas prices that are like $98 a gallon now. You can only take it one day at a time.
Both sharing a common positive mentality and some similar lucha stylings.
Okay, I don't know if you just heard Alonzo Alvarez. He just said, "You start, idiot." I don't think these two are gonna. These two do not sound like they are on the same page.
Well, I will admit the pairing of Alvarez and Crescenzo was my idea. I thought they had similar temperaments, and now that the Enterprise don't have the tag team championships and Sky High have the tag team championships, I thought it's time we get some new blood in there to take on Sky High and maybe take those titles from them.
Wow, impressive offense from Biagio Crescenzo, hitting the ropes and then tagging Alonzo Alvarez, who immediately tags Biagio back. And as I alluded to earlier, these two already not on the same page, and Biagio on the receiving end of an arm drag, a hip toss, and probably one other thing. Yep, there it is. A spinning body slam from Mr. Work in Progress. He's just trying to get better one day at a time. Into a cover, lateral press, 1, 2, and only a 2. One count.
Now, in Biagio's defense, he was not expecting the rest of the early portion of this match.
What do you mean?
He was expecting Alonzo
to
Alvarez
start
the rest of the early portion.
Well,
of the match.
clearly they didn't discuss that prior to the bell ringing.
Clearly not.
Alonzo Alvarez missing as the Red Bat goes to work on the King of Takedowns, Alonzo Alvarez, up and over. Beautiful defensive offense. Is that a thing? I don't know.
Evasion.
Evasion, thank you. Yeah, that's it.
Cartwheel from the Red Bat. Drop kick.
Drop kick to Alonzo.
Things not going much better for Alvarez.
1, 2, and there's a kick out of 2.
This is a bit of a unique matchup. Alvarez usually reliant on his speed and his technical capabilities, but facing off against a couple of luchadors, particularly Red Bat, who can potentially outspeed him.
I think that was a blind tag. I don't know if Alonzo Alvarez is even aware of it, but Biagio is the legal man. Oh, and a drop toe hold. Thought he was going to actually be drop toe holded on top of Alonzo. And wait a second.
Bond's fortune fire.
Oh! Head scissor dumped him skull first into the canvas, and Mr. Work in Progress and the Red Bat standing tall in the early going of this tag team contest.
Well, I was looking for making potential contenders out of Alvarez and Crescenzo, but I suppose Mr. Work in Progress and the Red Bat might do if that's how the cards fall.
I mean, they're looking pretty damn good in the early. Oh wait, what is Red Bat doing? Is he gonna fly? Red Bat, a somersault splash into the first row. Davey Dangerously is aghast, and quite frankly, so am I.
Someone in the crowd going home with maybe a few extra bruises. It's party favor.
Yeah. You can add that to your list of ongoing lawsuits.
Oh God, I don't need another one.
Rolls Biagio Crescenzo back into the ring.
The referee really needs to be getting some control of this matchup. Work in Progress and the Red Bat have maintained control of the ring in a 2-on-1 fashion.
Wow, beautiful double team offense here, and I think you're right. Red Bat and Mr. Work in Progress are looking pretty damn good. There's 2, and a kick out at 2.
Mr. Work in Progress now still in control of the match and taking a moment to think through his next steps before
Wow.
chopping
And-
the breath out of the chest of Biagio.
And also, ow. Off the ropes, Biagio hangs on. Mr. Work in Progress. Through the middle and top rope, eats a knee, and then a slingshot spear from Biagio cuts him in half. There's a cover. 2, and what?
That's a 2 count for referee Luis.
Well, referee Luis may have counted 3. He may have not been able to stop himself from that 3 count. He's signaling 2. I don't know. Davey, did you think it was a 2? All right, Davey says it was a 2. I thought I heard 3, but ultimately, that's why we looked to the official to clarify. He says 2, it was 2.
I believe you are correct in your assessment there.
There's an elbow drop from Alonzo. 1, 2. There's kick out at 2.
The hand's hit in the earlier count, but he noticed the shoulder go before the hand hit, just couldn't stop the hand in time.
Happens.
Human error.
Right.
He'll be fine for it later.
Wow.
You can't just have officials running around doing willy-nilly.
That's infuriating what you just said. Absolutely infuriating. Anyway.
Speaking of infuriating.
Yeah, Biagio raising the ire of Redbat on the outside here as Mr. Work in Progress trying to fight back. Irish whip reversed. Biagio now. Beautiful leg lariat finds its mark. And perhaps a cover? No, Biagio rather positioning Mr. Work in Progress.
And heading up top. Biagio Crescenzo, well versed in so many styles, comfortable on the top as he is on the mat.
Oh! Mr. Work in Progress had it well scouted. And hang on a second, when did their corners change? They start.
I noted this as well, but the referee decided to let it go, so I figured we just not call attention.
Fair enough.
Great job, Kirsch.
Thank you. You know, just doing my job, calling it like I see it. And right now, I see it as Redbat is cleaning house with Biagio and Alonzo. Beautiful butterfly suplex into the cover. 1, 2, and interrupted by Alonzo Alvarez.
Alonzo Alvarez staying in the ring, managing to be there where he needed to be. Perhaps a lack of ring awareness by the Redbat to note Alvarez's presence. Now it's Biagio and Alvarez with the 2-on-1 on the Redbat.
Redbat ducks. Drop kick to the back sends them both into the ropes. And Redbat now, what is he? What?
I think he might be going.
Oh, he got them both! Where's the Redbat from and what is the area code?
Somewhere in Los Angeles, there's several area codes.
A tag to Mr. Work in Progress on the second rope. Double cross body, but mostly got Biagio. Can't follow up with the cover.
Alvarez tried to duck it, looks like took most of the weight down on his knee.
Moves out of the way, does Biagio, catches Mr. Work in Progress with that kick.
But you can see Biagio Crescenzo looking a little winded, a little strained.
Well, not so strained that he can't pick up Mr. Work in Progress. 1, 2, only 2.
Slow to the cover after dropping Mr. Work in Progress on his head.
And a very aggressive blind tag that was bordering on a back chop. Alonzo tags himself in, and now, wait a second, Redbat flies as these two are fighting. T-bone suplex takes down the Redbat. Biagio's on the second rope. And a beautiful corkscrew flatliner. Alonzo into the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Alonzo and Biagio victorious. Well, we might be seeing the beginning of a very formidable tag team here at Best of the West. I don't know. These two clearly don't like each other, but they got the win. Alonzo's already out of here. I don't think we're going to see these two tag again. But I got to say, I'm quite impressed with the teamwork and the cohesion of Mr. Work in Progress and the Redbat. Best of the West might have a fresh tag team on their hands.
They might have two. We'll see if I can't incentivize Alvarez and Crescenzo to play nice for a little while.